rest spelled backwards. But I cannot tell a lie, as Christine said, I was born in Motherwell, that haven of culture, nestling in the foothills of downtown Lanarkshire, where on a clear day you can just about pick out the bings of shots. It's not the end of the world, but you can see that from there. And it was the birthplace of Sir Alexander Gibson, founder of Scottish Opera, and the Alexander Brothers, not founders of Scottish Opera. I always say, I wouldn't say Motherwell was rough, but the Samaritans there are ex-directory. We used to, our Raven Lady was Kate Adie. And of course you know the notice that Motherwell girls have inside their knickers. Next. Frankly, it's not a great area. At Christmas I used to get an advent calendar with the windows already boarded up. And I suppose you all know that Motherwell is an area, well, like the west of Scotland, is an area of certain religious divide. I learned to play the piano from quite an early age with a very nice lady called Mrs. Hughes. And one day somebody asked Mrs. no relation. No relation, I don't think. And one day somebody asked Mrs. Hughes how I was getting on at the piano, and she said, I heard about this years later, oh, Linda, she plays the piano very well for a Protestant. So I moved up in the world, now I live in Straven, spelt Strathaven. And we don't go to the gym there, we go to the James. And in fact, it's so posh that I get the big issue delivered. So I started, it was in Motherwell, my parents were amateur singers, and I kind of started trolling around with them to do concerts and things. And at that time, at this, I was kind of one of those kind of precocious children who was always saying, go and sing a song. You'd be, all right. So I either sang, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Or, I'm called Little Buttercup, dear Little Buttercup, though I could never tell why. But still I'm called Buttercup, dear Little Buttercup, sweet Little Buttercup I. I've snuff and tobacco and excellent Jackie. I've scissors and watches and knives. I've ribbons and laces to set off the faces of pretty young sweethearts and wives. I've treacle and toffee, I've tea and I've coffee, soft Tommy and succulent chops. I've chickens and conies and pretty polonies and excellent peppermint drops. So buy of you Buttercup, dear Little Buttercup, sailors should never be shy. So buy of your Buttercup, poor Little Buttercup, come of your Buttercup, bye. You shouldn't have had the creme brulee, that was a mistake. But I decided I actually wanted to be a maths teacher of all things. So I did actually go to Glasgow University and get a degree in maths and music. And then, having weighed up the possibilities of teaching and going to Jordan Hill, I decided to go to the Scottish Academy of Music. And I'm a mezzo-soprano, if that means anything. You have sopranos who sing very high and contraltos who sing very low, and mezzo-soprano just kind of wanders about in the middle of it. And when you're a young mezzo-soprano at college, you end up playing boy parts. You're usually a page or a herald. And I had a couple of problems with that, really. And, so you had to kind of, get the use of some rather tight bandages, which kind of curtailed the breathing a bit. And you would go on maybe in The Marriage of Figaro, say, by Mozart, and sing, voi che sapete che cos'è amor, donne vedete, sia là nel cor, donne vedete, sia là nel cor. It's quite an of that. So you get to sing in all these foreign languages, and actually Russian, French, German, Italian, and actually in a couple of weeks, 2 weeks tomorrow, I'm going to Marseille to sing with Marseille Opera. I'm away for a month, although I'm singing an opera called Jenufa by the Czech composer Janáček. So I'll be singing in Czech then. It doesn't really matter because it's in France, so there'll be none of the wives.